What's up everyone, it's KAGE. Welcome to today's video where I'll be giving you my thoughts on Invincible Season 1. I haven't read the comic books before watching the series, however watching Season 1 I ordered the 3 compendiums for Invincible. Please note that everything in today's video is my opinion, and there will be spoilers for Invincible.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Season 1 is about Mark finally getting his superpowers and trying to become a superhero. Mark gets his powers from his father, who is the strongest hero on Earth. His father is Omni-Man, who is from planet Viltrum, which makes him half Viltrumite. Mark quickly learns the hardships of being a hero after fighting an array of villains. The main character is Mark Grayson, who is invincible. He can fly and has super strength. Some other characters are Adam Eve, who has the ability to create and manipulate objects, Cecil is in charge of the Global Defense Agency, and there are many other heroes in the story. The villains are Omni-Man, who can fly, has super speed, and has super strength. The Mauler twins, who are very knowledgeable about technology, they have super strength, and they can create clones of themselves. Titan can turn into stone and is a mob boss. Honestly, there are so many characters in the show that it would take a very long time to name each of them. I think this show has an amazing roster of characters. Each hero has their unique powers, and they all have goals of their own. There are also organizations like the Global Defense Agency that deals with superheroes and threats to Earth, and the Guardians of the Globe, which contains a team of heroes who fight to protect the Earth. I'm a fan of the organizations, and I like how they are developing the current Guardians of the Globe. So far, I think the character development is great in the show. We get to see Mark get his superpowers for the first time, and we get to watch him learn how to use his new powers. I also like how it shows Adam Eve, who didn't want to fight anymore, but still wanted to help people. So she decides to break away from her team and do her own thing away from everyone else. She focuses on things like natural disasters instead of fighting villains. I even like the development from the villains, like how Titan used Invincible to eliminate the current mob boss and take his position to be the new mob boss. I think Mark is a great main character. I like that they didn't make him the strongest and that he doesn't win every single fight that he's in. So much so that I think he might need to change his superhero name to something other than Invincible. But it does lead to great character development for him as he gets stronger. Omni-Man makes a great villain. It's a serious father-son rivalry to say the least. I like that Omni-Man went from being the world's strongest hero to the world's most dangerous enemy. The bulk of Invincible takes place in a modern United States large city. It has many skyscrapers and busy streets. It also features locations all over the world. It also has scenes from Mars, the moon, an alien world that attacked us. I think the world building is great in Invincible. I like that we get to see other planets. I'm hoping that we will get to see even more of them, like Viltrum in seasons to come. I think it's realistic to see other parts of Earth and other planets. It shows that the heroes protect the whole world and other worlds, which makes total sense considering they can fly to other parts of the world in just minutes. The fights have to be one of my favorite parts of the show. We get to see the fighting in every single episode, and each fight is fantastic. I really like that they didn't hold back on the fights and they made them gory and brutal. The thing that I like about the fights is that it shows that being a superhero isn't fun in a game, and it makes Mark realize how evil some people can be. Like when the aliens invaded and Mark saw a bunch of civilians getting killed and he was panicking and didn't know what to do. As far as the fights go, I like the way they are animated and I like how brutal they are. You get to see people with superpowers using them to their full extent. For example, my favorite fight was the fight between Guardians of the Globe versus Omni-Man. Omni-Man demolished the Guardians. I mean, this dude crushed people's faces and beheaded them. I also like this fight because it sets the pace for the show, and it shows that Omni-Man isn't who we thought he was. Another brutal fight was when Omni-Man fought Invincible after Invincible wouldn't join him. Omni-Man wanted to show Invincible that humans are just meaningless and weak creatures. The scene that jumps out to me during this fight is when Omni-Man holds Invincible against a train full of people so that Invincible can see how weak humans are, and that it's pointless to protect them. However, we also see that Omni-Man does have emotions. When he was about to kill Invincible, he looked sad, and he had flashbacks to when Mark was younger. It looks like he regretted what he did and suddenly flies away. I'm going to give season 1 of Invincible a rating of 10. I was thinking really hard of what I was going to give it for a rating, and I rarely give anything a perfect rating. However, it was really hard to think of something bad to say about the show. The characters are great, the story is great, the world building is great, the fights are great. Really, everything about the show is great. I love to see the darker side of the superheroes. I think I start to get used to the toned down heroes that don't ever kill anyone, no matter how bad they are. But this story breaks out of that. I also love the small details about having superpowers. For example, when Debbie asks Nolan to pick up ingredients from Italy or other parts of the world to make dinner, and Nolan takes off and picks everything up, and they have authentic ingredients from that country, or when they will take a quick vacation to another country just to get away for a little bit. I also like that Debbie is so used to living with Nolan, like when he zoomed to eat dinner and she stopped the wine glass from falling over like it was no big deal, or when she sees him fighting a giant monster on the news and her reaction is just, well, I guess he's going to be late for dinner again. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of Season 1 of Invincible, and let me know about other shows that you would like to see me give my thoughts on. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all later.
Perfect.